Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm That Fat Guy. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the Sunday before Monday night live stream. How are you all today? How was everybody's weekend? I can see we got a few people in the house already. Everything NRL HD says hi. Hey, how you doing, mate? Reptile Matty in the house. How you doing? Good seeing you, my friend. How was everyone's weekend? What did you get up to? Fill us in. What are you doing tonight? And how was your dinner? If you've had dinner already, let us know how it was and what you are having or had. Reptile Matty, I am very well, thank you. I'm very well. I'm doing, I had a pretty good day. My weekend, I'll tell you about my weekend. My weekend, basically Saturday, I had a little bit of a sleep in, not much of a sleep in, because my daughter decided that she wanted to sleep in our bed, and you can never get a sleep when you got a 4-year-old in the bed. They keep, spinning, knocking you and doing all sorts of stuff and getting in the way. Got up and pretty much had a coffee and went straight out to across Sydney to see my mum. Had a bit of a luncheon, Mossman Pub, had a good piece of steak there, really cheap too. Like it's like $13. You get like a piece of porterhouse and a piece of like a drumstick and on a bed of mash with some red wine dew. Not a big fan of the mash though. I was just like, hey, can you put salad on that? They're like, no exceptions. So $13, can't go wrong. And after that, we came home and did a couple things, and then today I had to go to Baby Bunting of all places. Had to get a couple of gifts for friends that are expecting very soon. And there was hail out of my mate's place. He's got a bunch of cars and it hailed out that way today. And and then footy happened. Jesus. Wrists in the house. How you doing, mate? Good seeing you. What's going on? In big news, I thought South Sydney Rabbitohs were going to beat the Panthers. I seriously thought that they were in with a shot. They did prove to be a challenge for the Panthers, but the Panthers won, and looks like the grand final is going to be Storm and the Panthers, of which Cam Smith is still like, I don't know whether I'm going to retire. What a prick. Just retire already. I know you're good. You can probably still play on, but like honestly, the players like Brandon Smith and they're playing second fiddle. Oh, poor bloke. Riss says, today I hit 17 kilos lost in 2 months. Super stoked about that considering I've had a really rough month. Hey, 17 kilos in 2 months. What, that's 8 weeks? That's just a little over 2 kilos a week. That's spectacular, man. That's so good. Congratulations. So what are you weighing in at now, and what are you hoping to get to? And I hope your month's been okay, mate. Sorry to hear there's been a little bit rough. But Maddie, how are you doing, mate? Because I talked all about myself, and I just want to hear how you're doing as well. I want to hear how you guys are doing, and if you are here, just please make sure you hit that like button as well, guys, if you can. That will be super spectacular. Panthers need to win this year. I don't want the Storm to win this year. I don't want the Storm to win any year. There's a couple of Panthers players I'm not really a fan of at the moment. I think they're a little bit too big for their own boots. It's kind of that tough situation. It's like, I don't want the Storm to win, but like what kind of monsters is this going to create for the Panthers? Riss says, I'm 133.4 at the moment, aiming for 120 by the end of the year. Ultimate goal, 100. My man, that is so good, so achievable as well. So you're down from 150. So to get from 150 to 133 in 2 months is outstanding. What have you been doing in the way of exercise? Have you been doing much? or you just been walking? What have you been up to? But Matty, again, coming back to the footy, I wanted Eels to win. I really did, but unfortunately, we have to wait another year, or probably another 30 years until they get up. Let's face it, oh, bloody Parramatta. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you hold on, let's show that message. Sorry, Riss, when you write a swear. When you write a swear, the auto censor will pick it up and block the message for like moderator to review. I'm not always watching it, so yeah. I'm prepping for the week. I'm prepping for the week with the challenge at the moment. Well, I'm going to get into the man challenge in just a moment. So thank you very much for that. Riz says legit F all. To be honest, I'm waiting for the gyms to reopen. Been doing what I can with dumbbells at home. So you're, I assume, in Victoria. If you are not able to get to the gym at the moment, but yeah, man, like with the shakes, and if you're at 150 kilos, you really don't need to do much in the ways of activity to promote that weight loss. Just walking or just doing a little bit more activity with like dumbbells at home will be enough to create a good amount of weight loss. You don't need a gym. You don't need a gym. I've been to the gym one. Well, I'm going to tell fibs here. I'm going to tell fibs. I went to the gym today, right? This local gym that I am part of, Atmosphere, good gym, great gym, excellent facilities, but they close so goddamn early. So here I am at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm looking at my watch. I'm thinking, oh, shiza. I'm only up to about less than 3,000 steps. I need to do something about this. It was 3 o'clock at the time. I thought, okay, yeah, my Atmosphere will close at about 5, because I know that they close early. They're not one of those 24-hour gyms. I'm just like, okay, yeah, 5 o'clock. I look at the trading hours, closes till 4. I'm like, oh, jeez. And the reason why I was looking at the gym is that where I am, it was super humid, super, it was really overcast, glary, and humid. And that weather just stresses me out. I don't know why, but I get highly anxious in that weather, and I'm not sure why. So I loaded up in the Supra, drove all the way to this gym to jump on the treadmill. So I went to the gym to walk because I just didn't want to be outside in that weather, because I was just like, I know that I would just get stressed out for no reason, even though you're just walking, that kind of thing. But yeah, I've lost 47 kilos of only doing one weight session. One. Now, Risk says, yeah, I'm just keen to finally go to the gyms with mates and build strength as well. It's about a 2 kilometer walk away, so could walk there, train, walk home. That will involve a lot of effort. If you're able to go to the gym and do weights and then walk home, you're not doing the gym, mate. You're not doing the right workout, I tell you what. Prime Clan asks, how was Bathurst though? Mate, I heard that Holden won, and that's all I know. I'm a car guy, but I don't watch the V8 supercars. It's one of those sports that I really want to get into. I really want to get into motorsport and watch it. I just don't have the time. I honestly don't have the time, and for me, I can watch a sport, but I really need to know about it. Know about the other drivers and everything. Know a little bit about it until I feel like I deserve the right to sit there for a whole day and watch Bathurst. But from what I heard, Holden won, which is a shame because Holden have gone. But they've been making terrible cars for the last decade, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, there was some crash, and that chick who was a race car driver, who was a V8 supercar driver, but now is a porn star, said that this driver should just make way for the next, he should leave and make way for the next, set of young drivers. And I'm just like, man, this coming from the lady who just shows her butthole to pay her mortgage. Honestly, who are you to talk? Anyway, would have been good if we didn't have those restarts. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not really a good who is it, Guy, when it comes to talking about the V8 supercars. I really should be. I really should get into it. But Maddie, he mentioned the Man Challenge a little bit earlier. So for all those who do not know, right, the Man Shake have starting a new Man Challenge tomorrow. Right, currently in pre-season, as it shows just in pre-season, and basically what you do is you create your own little profile. You put in, you know, your weight, your height, your your just your details and such like that, and then up here you'll have workouts to do every day. If we take a look at the some of the preseason stuff, you get like 10-minute workouts to do every day that you can just do in the comfort of your own home. And what it does is it really kind of gets you moving, you can do an extra bit of workout every single day, and it's not hard stuff. Like, it really isn't. And you get different tiers to choose from. So if you're like, you've got really bad knees and you're just starting, doing workouts and such like that, it'll, have tailor-made workouts more for that. I've gone for the intermediate one, so I can do I believe I can do 10 push-ups without too much dramas. So it's going to go for that one. But yeah, it gives you like a 10-minute video, and it rotates between HIIT training, Pilates, yoga, and all that kind of stuff. And they also give you heaps of meal ideas, and they give you like plan your shop kind of thing. So you can buy a week's worth of shopping, get it all done. And, if you want to change up your options, you can do that. It gives you lots of ideas to go day for day. And each day you keep track of, what you've eaten, you get in the headspace, but it's all sorts of stuff. There's progress track. It's a great challenge. You get it free when you spend $199 on the Manshake online store. Which is pretty much any home order that you get, should have that all in there. But it's definitely good. Get on it. I'm going to be doing it. It's a 30-day challenge, and it starts tomorrow, which is so happens to be my birthday. I should do the Man Challenge. Completely forgot. Yeah, Riss, mate, you should absolutely do it. It's really good. I'm really looking forward to it. It's let me get rid of that display capture there. It's going to frustrate me. It's certainly a lot of fun. It gets me moving a bit more. I took the shirt off for the photo, for my before photo. Thanks for the advice on that too. Hey man, all good, Manny. When it comes to, I don't like taking photos of myself with my shirt off. Don't get me wrong. Like, I may look comfortable doing it. I don't like taking my shirt off for anyone other than myself. But you got to be honest with yourself. And you're not honest with yourself, and you are embarrassed to take a photo for yourself with shirt on and such like that. I think that's setting up for failure. And if you really want to see the difference between start and finish, take the clothes off. Yeah, take the clothes off. Riss asks, what cows do I aim for daily? Riss, I don't count calories. I don't. I've lost 47 kilos and I don't count calories. I look at, I just have 2 man shakes a day. That's part of my usual routine throughout the week, Monday to Friday, very strict to 2 of them. And, my snacks here and there. And then I just have a well-portioned dinner. But I do pay more effort, like when it comes to looking at the bottles or looking at the packaging, to see what a better option is in terms of like sugar, calories, fat, and all that. And I have an idea on where I want to be every single day. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Got a guest here. Hello. What are you doing here? Oh.
Are you talking to your real friends?
I'm talking to all my friends. Can you say hello?
Hello.
Nice and loud. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Can you say I love you and there's nothing you can do about it?
I love you and there's nothing you can do about it.
Very good, darling. So you're going to bed, I assume? It won't be a second, guys. Look, are you Elsa right now? Yeah. Dream big. Well, kiddo, I would like you to dream big and finish off stories with Mummy, okay? And I'll come up and give you a kiss tonight.
Already, all the stories are finished right now.
All right, kiddo. Love you. Mwah. Have a good night. I'll come give you a cuddle soon.
Alright.
Beauties of live YouTube and having a 4-year-old. So where was I? Keeping an idea on what I am doing in terms of food and yeah, so on the weekends, right, like this morning I had, and on the man guide, like the guide that you get with the man shakes and that, it says that on Sunday have like a couple of poached eggs on toast, which I did. I had that this morning on wholemeal, had the shake at lunch, and then I had a lean beef meatballs with really like low, like low sodium and sugar, to like Napoli sauce and that. It was a really good dinner. But I give myself a little bit of leeway on the weekends. So she's starting to get used to the camera. Yeah, the car takeover was private. Thank you, Maddie. Yeah, she's certainly getting used to the whole camera bit. She is still a bit shy when she comes when she meets new people, or if you put her on the spot. But she learns that she gets a good reaction from me. So things like poo poo and that, when she says that, I always gets a really strong reaction from me. So she laughs, she loves it. So but yeah, anyway, what can I say? Riz says, I've been strictly having 2 shakes a day. Breakfast, I'll have protein bar cookie with a shake. Then lunch, shake, 2 snacks a day, and prep for dinner. Using U Foods. U Foods, I have a lot of mixed reviews. However, I'm not a big fan of U Foods, to be completely honest. Like, I mean, if they work for you, they work for you. I prefer My Muscle Chef meals. I've had those before. In comparison to U Foods, I prefer those ones. But if if you're time poor and that you don't have time to cook and you have those meals, awesome. They're good for you. They're a much better option than some other meals that are out there. And that is good. It's good that you're yeah, but the thing is, Riz, I don't know how My Muscle Chef is way too expensive, because aren't they the same price? Like, everywhere I go, I see U Foods for like close to $10 a meal, whereas the My Muscle Chef is the same price. Like, I don't know, like whether I'm shopping $90 for 12 meals. So what is that? That's like about what, 17? No, that's $8 a meal, is it? Jeez. Okay. Wow, I didn't know that. I'll be using Core Foods with Coles to start with. Core, jeez. Core, I know those meals. They're like a couple of bucks. They're like $3 or $4. They're frozen. They're hardcore stuff. Like, excuse the pun, they're hardcore. Sorry guys, quick drink break. Hey, Ryan's in the house. How you doing, mate? I loved that post up that the Manshake put. That face, mate, always reminds me of when you go on a blind date and you find out that Georgia is actually a George. Ben Jack is in the house. Good evening, gentlemen. My weekend routine is drinking Snickers and Jaffa shakes in the morning to fill me up for the morning with no snacks. Ben, how are you doing, mate? Because I actually spoke about you today. I did a episode of Fat Chat, and that's going to be coming out not tomorrow, but the following Monday. And it wasn't live in the air, but I was telling this bloke about you, and I was actually wondering, how are you doing? Because you sent me a progress shot recently, and you're looking good, mate. You're looking really trim, and the missus is on it, isn't she? Core Foods is average. Yeah. I bought one of those Core Foods for like, I think it was like $4, and it was like this big, and it was like a blue tub. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. And it was just like chicken, beans, and a little bit of rice, and it didn't look appetizing to me at all. I was like, there's no way I can maintain myself on this, because I won't enjoy eating it. And that's the main thing that I'm doing differently with this, this diet right now, is that one meal a day is something I enjoy. I enjoy chicken pizziola. I enjoy spaghetti and meat, like wholemeal spaghetti and meatballs. I enjoy what else I make? Steak and salad. I love that steak and salad. Don't get me wrong, love it. Chicken sanchoy bao, and other stuff that I make. It's just, I love it all, and that's what I will do. And the reason why I bring that fat chat up, I was getting to that, is that the bloke I spoke to, he actually doesn't have dinners. He uses the shakes for breakfast and dinner and has a meal for lunch, which he's making him work for him. He's lost a tremendous amount of weight, so just wait till you see it. Yeah, meat, red, yeah, really good options in terms of macros. Exactly right. Pop Culture says, I used to do that face because I was too self-conscious to smile for oh, Ryan, don't say that. Karen, how you doing? I'm on keto, lost 95 pounds onto muscle building, but staying on keto. What are your thoughts on that? Keto, geez, I'm not a keto expert. I understand it and how it works. It is a tough diet to maintain because I love carbs. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, if it's, Karen, it sounds like it is working for you. Like if you've lost 95 pounds and you're not feeling deprived, you're feeling good, you're happy about it, do it. Yeah, all the more to you. Keep going. Gain that muscle, because keto is a great diet for muscle gain because you're having lots of protein. It can be a bit tough because you might be needing some carbs for energy. But look, make it work for you, because hey, there's no and that's the thing. Like I talk about the man shake because that's what I'm doing. And I'm a man ambassador, like I'm an ambassador for the brand. So I'm going to keep talking about it. But do what works for you. Weight loss, there's no one size fits all, quite literally. There's no one size fits all. You need to do something that suits you and your situation. And, if it's man shake or it's lady shake, or if it's keto, or if it's Atkins, or if it's whatever, do it. Make it work for you. But congratulations to 95 pounds. And what are you doing for like your muscle building? Like what kind of workouts are you doing? If you say CrossFit, keto, CrossFit, all you need to add is vegan. Risks. A lot of people tend to realize carbs aren't the enemy. Yeah. Look, exactly right, Riss. As long as you don't go overboard with it. Like life is about moderation. And the reason why people gain weight is because they don't know moderation. And I just I look back at what I've done, and the guy I was speaking to today for Fat Chat, like his story is outstanding. You need to have a listen to it. I keep plugging it, but yeah, it's certainly an eye opener. And we're talking about like how food, it really is an addiction. And people don't realize that it's such an addiction that people just think that fat people are fat because they eat too much. It was like, well, why do you eat too much? There's mental health issues that are going on there. There's addiction going on there. There's all sorts of stuff. It's too easy. And if anything, it's much easier to be addicted to food than it is cigarettes or gambling or anything like that, because no matter where you go, you can generally always get food to satisfy your addiction. It's crazy. Ben Jacker says, speak of the devil. Ben Jackas, he says, thanks for that. Yeah, I'm doing well. I've had to order some new work pants. I've been going on the scales this month and haven't really lost anything, but the photos look different in a good way. Well, Ben, that is great. You are at that level where your scales aren't going to be shifting a lot, but you're going to notice changes in your body. You'll start getting hair in places that you haven't had before. It sounded like one of those puberty ads, like right from the beginning. You're going to start noticing hair and moods, and you're going to start sweating. Mick, how you doing, mate? Really good. Really good to see you, dude. How's your afternoon been? Did you end up mowing those lawns? Mowing those lawns. But while we're talking about moderation, right? And this is going to sound like a stupid question. Now, feel free to call me out if this is a stupid question, yeah? How do you guys chew your food, right? Have you ever stopped and really looked at how you chew your food, how quickly it goes from fork to mouth to gut? And I've had to review this because I was I was eating, I mentioned again because it was this time last week, I was having spaghetti meatballs. and we had the like little spiral wholemeal pasta, and the meatballs that we make, they're only very tiny, like they're only very small, but they're like really kind of soft. And I counted, it was like 2 or 3, like it was like 3 to 5 chews, and it was swallowed. And I'm thinking, God, that can't be right. And it wasn't until I looked it up. I'm like, how do you chew your food? What's the best way to chew your food? And they, like the National Institute of Health or whatever it is, they says, on average, you should be chewing your one mouthful 32 times before you swallow it. I'm like, 32? Jesus, like less than 10. And I would swallow it. And tonight I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this. And every mouthful I chew for 30. I counted, 32. If you're chewing something like steak or nuts or almonds or something like that, they say up to 40, but 32. And it's to assist you with digestion, to make your food last longer and make you feel fuller. Yeah. So that's that. Mary gets fit in the house. How you doing, Mary? Really good seeing you. I've seen a few of your comments recently. Not just addiction, but bad decisions too. Most of the time is laziness. Some people don't like to cook and choose fast food options. Yeah, I honestly believe that there is a lot of addiction that comes with it, like the sugar rush that you get. Your body learns to crave that sugar because you get, depending on what you're eating, you can also release dopamine, which is like those pleasure centers. It's just like, oh, yeah, this is good. And like you look in the mirror and you're getting fat, but you just ignore it and you still eat. Like, honestly, like, I get, it's much the same. Like, if you're a smoker and you're coughing your guts up every morning, what do you do? You still smoke. That is an addiction. If you're actually getting negative health, negative health from whatever you're doing, and you're still doing it, and it's killing you, and it's killing you, there has to be at some level an addiction. I know we need to eat to survive. Whether it be poor education or poor social class or the inability to cook healthy food. But a lot of the time it's just because people, I think, are addicted to food and bad food for that. Anyway, Mick says that he didn't mow, it was too wet. Riz says, it's really weird how I don't feel hungry anymore. I just tend to get hungry when bored, and then I have and like when I have a treat meal, yeah, it's good, but it isn't satisfying. I actually would say otherwise. I find my KFC very satisfying. Ben Jacker says, I'm hoping weight comes off during the summer. I think it's easier during summer because you generally don't feel like a big hot meal. My goal this summer is to go to the beach with my shirt off. Man, I reckon you could have done that 6 months ago, Ben. You're looking really trim. I honestly think that, and who cares? Who cares what anyone else thinks? Take that shirt off, yeah? Haven't counted to chew, but I'm definitely eating a lot slower now, says Mick. Yeah, I counted to chew. I can't believe I actually looked up how to chew your food. I'm debating when I hit 120 to go down to one man shake a day and then do lunch and dinner. Riss, that's a hard one. That's a hard one, my friend. I'll come to that in a second. Gosh, I think I get a gold star for that. I exceed the national chewing average. Yes. Angela, and I tell you what, the national chewing average and also the national chewing sound average as well. When Angela eats toast, I just want to strangle her because the sounds that come out of her mouth, it just, it's like nails on a chalkboard for me. It's just, so loud. Riz says, I quit smoking, lost 18 kilos, just about been a solid few months. So that's really good, man. It's good to quit smoking. That's awesome. Why 120 kilos out of curiosity? So why are you saying that when you get down to 120, you think you're going to one shake? Is it because you want to build the foundation for long-term health, like lifestyle benefit, or in terms of health and how you eat your food moving forward? Or is it because that you think that you're going to look a certain way when you hit 120? I'm keen to know. because that was also another conversation that we had today. Your perception on what you will look like once you get to a certain weight is completely different to what actually may happen. Risks, look, mate, at 120, if your goal is to get under 100, keep going with the weight loss. If you're anything like a lot of other people when it comes to weight loss and that, I'm no expert, but if you switch up your program that is working for you, right, and you go to 2 meals a day and that, which there's nothing wrong with doing, you're training yourself for the future, but that's still fairly early on. You want to lose another 20 kilos. Your weight loss will slow right down, and if you're anything like me, you may lose motivation. And that's why I'm still going hard. Like, I still got another probably about 20 kilos I want to lose myself. So I'm still going hard on the 2 shakes a day. And when I get to that point, and I'll know when I'm there, I'll get to that point and just be like, yeah, I'm going to focus now on maintaining a lifestyle, and I might do 1 shake a day. And that's for me, right? It's different for everyone. And if you think that's going to work for you, being at 120 and then doing that, but if you still got a way to go, I'll probably still keep going with it. I've always been a slow eater, but I've never actually counted. I'm always the last one to finish. Mary, it must be like a woman thing, because Angela is exactly the same. As I just said, Angela is my missus, and she eats so slow. Oh my God. Like, her food will be stone cold and she's still eating it. Like, most of the time she'll have to get up and go and reheat it to finish it. I'm just like, huh? I've already digested it and probably gone to the bathroom and pushed it out. Not really. Yeah, that's fine. I was just thinking, but man, look, there's like risks. Don't get me wrong. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You do what you need to do to make it work for you, right? I'm just letting you know my experience, because I know that if I'm gonna, like, if I change it up and it's going to take me an extra 6 months to do, like, let's say it'll take me another year to do something I can do in 6 months time, I will probably lose motivation. I'll probably be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm tired of this, and go back to the 2 shakes a thing, and really have to train myself after the fact. It is tough. It is like at what point do you say, I'm done, I've lost enough weight? Like, there is no right or wrong answer. I always have eaten fast. Normally I have to get it done to move something. I always have eaten first. Normally I have to get it done to move to do something else. Okay. Yeah, like I had to eat fast when I first moved out of home, because there was a bloke I lived with who was like my roommate at the time. He was like a vacuum. He would eat in like no time flat, like half the time I would, all right? And he would literally force his way onto your plate, eating the food off your plate if he didn't. He wasn't a big dude. He just had like a super duper high metabolism, right? He was pretty, he was fit. He was a solid bloke, but he just would eat my food. So he taught me how to eat quick. So anything more than 10 chews, you're wasting your time. That was for me. So I've looked up the average. The average is, they say that you should be chewing your food 32 times before you swallow it. Yep, that's what I'm going to say. You can't enjoy your food eating fun. Angela, I beg to differ. I love my food. I'm sorry, darling. I'm going to agree to disagree with you there. And for anyone that is here at the moment, can you please just make sure you just hit that like button, the subscribe if you haven't already, all that, the little bell. That'd be awesome. Mary gets hit. I always said not to be afraid to try new things. Food, sports, hated veggies before, and now I love them. So, yeah, I actually, a girl I work with at the moment, she actually said to me, I don't like fruit. I'm like, what? She loves veggies, doesn't like fruit. The only fruit that she eats is green apples. I'm like, what? Everybody likes fruit. Like, everyone. Like bananas, mangoes, passion fruit, oranges, mandarins, nectarines, onions. Yeah, like, no, doesn't like them. Just eats veggies. I'm like, huh. That, I never was a big veggie guy. I don't mind them now. I'm trying to work my way into other things. I still steer clear of coriander. Can't do it. Reptile Matey says 5 brothers had to eat fast. Exactly right. You got to do what you got to do. You do what you do when you do what you do. But do you guys have any questions for me at all? Like, feel free to ask me any questions. Prompt a little bit of lively debate or conversation, because like I do stuff daily and I run out of things to talk about. I'm not at the stage where like some YouTubers will get like, other videos and, do live commentary about that, which I'm thinking I'm going to have to start doing, because there's a lot of topics I'd like to talk about, but I like to have the prompt of another video to do it. My sister didn't like fruit either. Can't eat green beans or asparagus. I can't eat asparagus. I'm with you on that one. Green beans I like. But yeah, it's crazy. Fruit is just so universally loved. Like it's like fruit salad. Yeah, fruit salad. And then it's just like garden salad. Yeah, if I'm in the mood. I'm eating wholemeal now, and that was a big change. It's not that bad of a change, was it? I think the fact that I'm 47 kilos lighter is a big enough of a change, Angela, rather than wholemeal pasta, please. Any pointers to keep me motivated with the challenge for the first week? My mindset is awesome at the moment, but just in case, mate, when you get into the man challenge, don't kill yourself, right? That sounds like really kind of solid advice. Don't die. Yeah. But look, the first, like if you aren't used to doing HIIT training or Pilates or yoga or all these other things that it's going to have you doing, right? Don't kill yourself. If you can't do it, you need to take a break. There's no harm in doing it, right? Taking a break or modify the workout to make it work for you. Because if you kill yourself in the first week and you do some damage, you injure yourself, or you lose your own motivation because you tried too much too quickly, that will undo the rest of the month, right? You want to pace yourself. It's a month-long challenge. You get 1 day off a week, and that's Sunday. They give you the day off to watch a motivational video, usually with someone like Paul Roos or Merv Hughes or something like that, talking about like weight loss and how it's helped them and everything like that. But you just don't kill yourself doing it, because that's the best advice I can give you. And don't be too hard on yourself. If you can't do the workout, modify it. Get it done. Just keep active. That's all it wants you to do. You don't need to have perfect form. Yeah, mate, when are you going to slick back your hair like you did in the early days of that fat guy? Probably not, mate. I look back at it and I'm just like, nah, not a fan. I haven't gone to the barber in a while. It's getting really kind of long. So I've been rocking the hat of late. I don't know how to style it. I honestly don't. I really don't mind. I like the hat. I like the backwards hat look. It suits me. A lot of people said, I like this look you're going with. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm going to keep rolling with it. Hey, Mitch McLeod in the house. I like vegetables more than fruit here. Good on. Wow. Another one. So what, okay. So if you're given the choice between like a leafy green salad or a fruit salad, right? And you just had to choose between two, you'll choose a leafy green salad. Keen to know. Can't eat fruit. I have a sensory disorder, and so literally can't eat it. Riss, I'm keen to hear more about this. A sensory disorder, and you literally cannot eat it. Is it just a mental block? You can't eat it, or that sounds interesting. Break's good. My back is going, and Friday, last day of work, medical leave of absence. Well, mate, so your last day of work on medical leave of absence. So my back is going, and Friday was my last. Okay. Oh, geez, that's no good. So are you heading back to work like next week? Sure. Okay. At least you can grow hair. I've got a receding hairline and a bald spot, so I just shaved it off. Mate, look at this. See this hairline, right? See, look at that 5 head. right? That forehead is so big, it's a 5 head. That's not, it's never, that has been like that since I was a teenager, like since I was a kid. Like, honestly, I've always had this really high hairline, but my hair is pretty thick, I guess. You know, not thick, but like it's there and it grows. But yeah, I've shaved my head before. I look all right. So if it does recede and I get the spot, I can just get rid of it. So every time I eat fruit, I induce physical like symptoms that often aren't there. So I eat it and get really pasty lips and scratchy throat. Okay, sorry guys. I've got a chat going at the present moment that just won't shut up. Oh, guys. Okay, I'm just going to mute it because my watch keeps going and my phone keeps going. You know who it's between? Myself, Jerd, Lloyd, Tim, 40. Oh, God. So like all it takes is one person to start like a conversation and then it'll like blip, 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 and it just keeps going. I'm like, and it's at random times of the day, like 11 o'clock at night. Someone's like, hey, and then and oh God. Mentally kind of thing. So you get really pasty lips and itchy throat. Jeez. I've never actually spoken to someone that has like such symptoms before, and that's crazy. So you can do veggies instead. And Mick is also hold on, yeah, okay, he's on the same page. There you go. Awaiting surgeon. Cannot imagine what I would like. It was 44 kilos. Hey. Well, mate, congratulations on the 44 kilos lost, mate. That's absolutely fantastic. That is brilliant. That is actually 44 kilos. Like, Mick and I were talking about it today, right? Cat's out of the bag. Mick was the bloke I was chatting to. We were talking about like the weight we lost and what it would be like to throw that kind of weight just over your shoulder and then just walk around with it. It's impossible. It's impossible to imagine. And they're still, they keep doing it. And they're now tagging me in it. Oh my God. All right. Oh, jeez, I'm going to have to take off my watch. Those guys, those bastards. So anyway, do you guys have any other questions for me? Because I am completely out of stuff to talk about, and I'm quite ready to go and watch a TV show. I've been watching. What have I been watching? I've been watching Sneaky Pete on Amazon. If you haven't watched, if you don't have Amazon Prime, I recommend getting it. There's some really good shows on there. The Boys, Goliath. What else? Bosch. But we're watching Sneaky Pete, and good show, great show. Recommend getting on if you haven't watched it. Riss says, yeah, I can do veg. I used to love avocado and can't eat it now. There you go. Danny Driscoll. Hey, Danny Driscoll. How you doing, mate? Good seeing ya. Big Danny, mate. He says he's on the man shake now. Good on ya. Oh, well, I'm happy to inspire you, mate. So now one thing, Danny, with the man shake, you can't mix it with Jamison, okay? Yeah, you got to have it with water. All right, buddy? Did you get much hail out your way today? Let us know. Mary gets fit. I lost 70 kilos before and regained 20 of them. Just my mental issues, but I'm motivated to lose again. Mary, congratulations on losing 70 kilos. It's it's always hard when you yo-yo back up a bit, but you didn't yo-yo the entire way. That is half the battle. Congratulations. Get back onto it and you can lose that 20 kilos in like a second. Sneaky Pete is excellent, says Mick. And just asking Mitch about his back. And Maddie says, that would be good content for all the ambassadors to do. Put the weight that they had lost and going for a walk. You know, I actually am planning on doing that, Matt. When I get to the 50 kilo mark, I'm going to do a day with 50 kilos of weight strapped to me. So the next day I have off of work because I'm not going to wear 50 kilos worth of weight to work. but I'm going to try to go a day with my daily duties, strapping 50 kilos of weight to me. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it. I'm thinking I have to have 2 backpacks. So a backpack on the front, a backpack on the back, right? And like you can get like from Bunnings, like 20 kilo bags of sand, put 1 in the front, 1 in the back. And I've got some dumbbell weights, so I'm going to put 5 in the front and then 5 in the back. And that way it kind of levels me out a bit. It's going to be a bit of a strain on my shoulders, I can imagine. But like getting those things from Rebel Sport, like the weighted vests and all of that, it's expensive. And I don't make that much money from this channel just yet. Hopefully if I get tens of thousands of viewers, and maybe, yeah. Do I like horror movies? Mary, I don't mind them. I don't go out of my way to watch horror movies. I watched The Purge, which was a TV like a TV series on Amazon Prime. That was good. They cancelled it after season 2, which is a shame. But yeah, I don't really go out of too far on my way to watch horror movies. But do you have anything to recommend? I'm going to watch the new season of Arrow on Netflix after this. Ooh, Arrow. I've heard good things about Arrow. I've heard a lot of good things about Prison Break as well. They're just 2 shows I associate with each other. I don't know why. I think they're both on the same channel, like on Fox 8 or something like that. Smash with Hail. Well, mate, is Hawley's cars okay? That's what I want to know about. But are you doing all right? Like, did you guys get any damage where you are? Because they're only like fairly small, about the size of your thumb, like, you know, the top part of your thumb or your thumbnail. That's a mad idea. I wanted to see what the 26 kilos would look like and see it physically. Yeah, well, just pick up your son with a bag of potatoes and you'll find out. Mary says, I love my music intro. Any music recommendations on a similar style? My music, where is it? I'll see what I can get it playing. I'm about to add that in here. Won't be a second. There we go. All right, there you go. Yeah, that song is actually it is from the YouTube audio library. Because when you are on YouTube and doing online content and such, you can't just use any music that you want, unfortunately, because you get copyright strikes, and then it becomes or copyright claims, and it becomes strikes, and then they close down your channel because you're infringing on copyright stuff. So there's a whole selection of music that you can use for free with no royalties. This is one of those songs. It is on the YouTube audio library. It's called Hey Sailor. Believe it or not, it's Hey Sailor, YouTube audio library. That's this song, and it's free for download, and you can use it for online videos and such. It is a pretty good song. I'm not a big music head. I love things just like the Chili Peppers. I am Green Day fan. I'm not really a huge music guy, but I generally like rock and, you know, Sabbath and the Ramones. Now I'm on the spot. Have I said the Chili Peppers already? I honestly can't think of anything. Like, whenever someone asks me that question, I can never think of the music I like. But I got like this whole great big this library of music I listen to. Heard it before. Just thought, yeah, I'm a rock and metal girl. Well, if you can recommend anything for me, Mary, anything I can get into, let us know. I'm always keen to listen to some new things. Danny says the garage flooded, front lawn white with hail. Jeez, that's no good. Well, yeah. How deep is the flood? Ryan says Prison Break is my top 3 fave show, along with Breaking Bad. Love Breaking Bad. You know what? One show that I took forever to actually go and watch, The Sopranos. I only watched it for the first time last year. Sopranos, right? One of the greatest TV sitcoms in the world, or TV shows in the world, right? For many, many years before Breaking Bad came along, and I only watched it last year. Great show, fantastic show. What do we got? Mick Dilligaff says Utopia. Yeah, Mick, I watched Utopia. I watched it all in 4 days, not even 3 days. Finished it. Yeah, exactly. I binged the entire thing. Really good. I was at first just like, when in the first episode, I'm thinking, I'm a bit 50-50 on this so far. Seems a bit silly. and then it got good. Mary says, I heard it before. Yeah. Already read that. Sorry. Ben Jacker, I was watching The Simpsons yesterday on Fox 8 on the morning, and the old episodes are actually funny as. Thoughts on new episodes, and do I like the Simpsons movie? No, I don't like the new episodes. I don't like the Simpsons movie. I thought they were both ridiculous and stupid. I think any Simpsons past season 12 is hit and miss. Anything before that, brilliant. First, like, I've gone back and watched, like, because I've got Disney Plus as well. Like, I've got all the streaming shit. Like, I've got Foxtel, right? So I got Foxtel. I've got Stan. I've got Netflix. I've got Prime, Amazon Prime. I've got Disney, because Disney, you got to have Netflix. You got to have Netflix. Stan, I got because of Better Call Saul. That was a show on there, which is a spin-off of Breaking Bad. Love that show. But there's also some other good kid shows and other things like that on there. Like Parks and Recreation is also that on there. I got Prime because of The Boys and other shows that I heard were really good, and so I got that. But then Disney. You know, I've got a 4-year-old, absolutely goes crazy on Disney. But on Disney, they got all the Simpsons. So I've been watching a few of the like very early seasons. I'm talking about like season, 1 and 2 and all that. Like when Homer goes to get an RV, one of the best episodes ever. And he's like, they do a credit check on him and the alarm goes off. He goes, "Is that a good alarm?" He goes, "Oh my, no. That means that I would, Mr. Simpson, I'm going to be blunt with you. You couldn't pay that RV off even if you lived to be a million." I just love it. Hawley would be out with a tennis racket protecting his cars. Jesus Christ. I can just imagine. 2 inches in 20 minutes. God damn. That's a lot of rain. Joseph, love the videos, man. Real inspiration. Keen to start tomorrow. Are you doing the man challenge as well? Let us know. Ben, being on the shakes, what is your biggest craving? Well, are we talking sexually or are we talking about food? Biggest craving. I actually, to be honest, I don't crave anything. I don't crave it, and that's how I know I'm doing a good job. Because I don't miss Coke, I don't miss all that stuff. On like 1 day a week, I treat myself with KFC. I have KFC every week because that's what I want. If I do crave anything, it's that. And I have that once a week, and I've still lost 47 kilos, my man. And if you find yourself hanging for other food, like give yourself 3 to 4 weeks, and if you're 3 to 4 weeks into it and you are hanging for other food, you're not doing it right. Hit me up and we can talk plan. I saw your girl on the latest videos. She is so cute. Oh, she is the cutest thing on the planet. You just missed her before. If you go back and watch the replay of this, or if you rewind near the start, she came in, say goodnight to everyone. She said, "I love every single one of you." So she is very cute. Joseph says, "Yep, awesome. Tomorrow's coincidentally my birthday." So Manshake was like, "Hey, happy birthday, Ash. Have a man challenge. 30 days of workout for you right there." Great. Thanks, Manshake. Bailey in the house. How you doing, Bailey? Good seeing you. How's everything? Loser Loz in the house as well. Celebrity in the house. How you doing? My son is 9, loves all-time action, horror, and crazy stuff like that. My girl, she's 4, so everything ponies, unicorns, and Paw Patrol at the present moment. Oh, PJ Masks. Can't forget about PJ Masks. Bailey, mate, I'm just live streaming, mate. How about you? What are you up to? How's your night been? Did you have a good weekend? For all those who don't know Loser Loz runs her own weight loss channel. If you ever want to hear a voice that is just absolutely so calm and relaxing, and Loser, Loz, you should really be like a yoga instructor or something. Like, your voice would just be perfect for it. Check out her channel. She's doing her own weight loss journey. Very funny, very nice girl, and wears cool t-shirts. I love it. Ben Jacker says, "I bet you're craving the popcorn chicken slab." I am not. Furthest from the truth, my man. I know that they paint this picture that you're going to get this piece of bread this big, and there's going to be heaps of popcorn chicken and just sauce and melted cheese and everything like that. But I know what KFC is like. I know what it's like. You're going to get like half of that covered with popcorn chicken, and it's going to be terrible. So I'm not going for it. I'm not looking forward to it. I just am sticking with my Zinger Stacker box. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I've missed you, bro. Well, Bailey, I missed you too. I missed you. Welcome back. Welcome. How you doing? What is new? Of course I remember you, Bailey. Your last name's Spackman. Ben Jacket asks, when was the last time you had a bowl of Coke? Like full sugar Coke? Probably January. I haven't had a full sugar Coke since I started my weight loss journey. So I have Pepsi Max with my cheat meal, or my celebration meal, should I say. But yeah, I haven't had a full sugar Coke in the entire time. Oh, I tell fibs. I think I had some Coke as a mixer at my weekend at Hawley's, that super meat where I went over to mate's place for the weekend. I think I had some full strength sugar then. Joseph says, "Oh damn, happy birthday for tomorrow." That's love. Mate, it's just a challenge, mate. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the man challenge. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Pop culture is PJ Masks and Paw Patrol. Our kids will get along well, mate. Yeah, look, kids get along with other kids so well, and I often get jealous on how easily she makes friends. Like honestly, like we went to the ASICS, ASICS shoes, not ASIC as in the Australian Commission of blah. So we went Australian Securities Investigations Commission something, I don't know. Anyway, so ASICS, the shoes. Well, I went to their factory in Western Sydney, and they have a wholesale outlet store, and they've got like a little mini like track there. It's like about 15 meters long, and they got like the fake grass. They've got like the hard bitumen, and they got like something else there, so you can run in your shoes and see how they feel depending on what kind of terrain you like to run on. And here's Alyssa meets this girl. This girl's no older than 5 or 6, and they start just running laps, and they become best friends. And like, we had to go. I'm like, it was like 20 minutes later. It's like, okay, Alyssa, we got to go. Say goodbye to your friend. She rushes up to her friend and say, bye, I'll miss you. Gives a big cuddle, like throws a hug at her. And then she's like, throws a hug back. And they're like, bye, miss you, and all that. And then she goes, like in the car, she goes, that girl is my best friend now. I'm like, we don't know her name. You'll never see her again. I'm sorry. Bailey says, I've been celebrating Panthers for making the grand final. Mate, congratulations to the Panthers for making the grand final. I don't think that they're going to win. But loser, mate. Loser says, sorry, Loz, I keep calling you loser. I read the name as it is, and Loz. Lauren. I love the new setup, by the way. This is the first time I've seen you in the live stream. Love all the lights. Thank you very much, my dear. I've got this little controller here, so I can change it to whatever color you want. So are you a fan of red? Boom, red. If you're a fan of blue, boom, blue. If you want to have some purple in the house, bang, let's make it some purple, or some yellow. I don't mind a bit of yellow, but it comes out white. Let's do white. How about that? Or do you want me to flash between different colors and give everyone a seizure? Yeah, let's do that. Oh no, that's a fade. Let's jump it. Boom, boom, boom. And let's speed it right up. Let's make it quick and give everyone seizures. No, let's not do that. That's not good. So I'm going to flip it back to what it was, because is that the color it was? I think that's the color it was. But yeah, so now that I don't snore, I snore a little. I've gone from full-blown obstructive sleep apnea, right, full-blown stop breathing for several times within a minute, and like nearly dying every time I go to sleep, to freight train, rattle the windows, walls suck in kind of snoring levels, to snoring levels where, I pretty much don't snore most of the night unless I'm laying in a certain way. So this was the room that Angela was actually sleeping in for the last like year and a half, because she couldn't sleep next to me anymore. But now I'm happy to say that my lovely fiance is back up with me, and I was able to turn this more into a studio space. So this is all a work in progress. I've just had to slap this together, but there's a lot more room to work with. So I need to get a really good thing going on here. Maddie says, I don't drink soft drink anymore. Look, there's nothing wrong with, if you need soft drink, have soft drink, but I don't want to have it because it's a gateway drug for me. Honestly, it's an absolute gateway drug. I stick away from it. But I have kombucha now. Love kombucha. Fantastic. If you haven't had kombucha, try it. It's amazing. Mary Gets Fit says, I used to drink between 4 and 6 liters of Coca-Cola before my weight loss journey started in 2017. It was a terrible addiction. Addiction. There's that word, Mary. Addiction. 4 to 6 liters a day? Was that a day, did you say? Or was that a week? Because I would probably down upwards of 2 liters a day of Coke. Easy, without blinking. I could drink a bottle of Coke before going to bed. Like, how does that work? It's full of sugar and caffeine, and I could drink it before sleep. Have you ever drunk honesty time. Have you ever had a soft drink next to your bed and you've had it as like, that drink when you wake up and you feel thirsty, you've drunk soft drink? Excuse me, please. Because I have. I didn't do it a lot, but I have. Bad. Bad. Where's the Hoff? When's the Hoff? Bring it back to... I got to bring it down. It's upstairs. I have it next to my bed. He's staring at me like this. I got to bring it back. The Hoff needs to make... Yeah, 100% right. I agree with you guys. Manshake hat. You can't buy them, unfortunately. You get... if you come to... the man talk that we do, that's Matt, myself, Jerd, and all them. You can spin that wheel there if you're lucky enough to do so. And if it lands on green, it's a bit hard to see now, but let's make this white so maybe the colors show up a little bit better. Yeah. So if it lands on green, you get one of these and you get one of these as well. You get a stubby cooler. You can't buy these from the shops. So if you have them, you're one lucky bastard. I know that Mick has them. Ryan, he says, I don't even have a hat. And he's a Manshake ambassador. He can't even get one. Yeah, I used to get up and drink Pepsi in the middle of the night. That's rough. Oh. You want to say hello? No. Angela brought this down for everybody. Here you go. There's the Hoff. He's back. I'll just hold him right here. Well, you got my ring light in the way. Okay, there we go. So guys, the rest of the stream is going to be taken over by the Hoff. And for all those who don't know, it says, to Ash, stay sexy, love the Hoff. Isn't he a sexy man? Sexy man, doing what a sexy man can. Would you like some chicken? I've got some more. Sorry, Austin Powers. I'm just going to put him there. He's going to be looking at me, giving me the motivation to keep going. I'm with you, Hoff. Let's do this, buddy. All right. It's the Hoff on your bedside table. What a beautiful sight to wake up to in the morning. Yeah, it depends on what side I'm looking at. I got the missus on one side, snoring. And then I've got the Hoff on the other. So, guys, I want to show you this, right? And I wasn't prepared to bring this up earlier. I used to get up and drink Pepsi in the middle of the night. So, did you have to walk to the kitchen to drink it, Mick? Or did you... have it set up like in your bed or next to your bed? I'm just going to bring up this image here. Right. Now, you guys might think that this is an exaggeration. You might think that I set this up. You might think that I'm telling fibs here, but I am 100%, absolutely 100% honest with you. I need to charge my phone. Other than that, you see that stack of pillows there? That is Angela's side of the bed, right? That is what she uses to sleep with. I have one pillow. That's it. She sleeps with, like, basically sitting upright. mainly because she had her surgery. So I'm not giving her heaps because of that. But that is, I find that to be quite funny. Whenever I walk in the room, there's this tower of pillows, and it's just like, I get one. It's like, you may have one, peasant. Sometimes I took it to bed. That's the worst, isn't it? That is the worst. But yeah, ladies and gents, unless you guys have any other questions or any other things you want me to talk about, I might wrap this up very shortly. I'm really out of water here. What was that? And does she take up the whole bed? No, because she has her tower of pillows. If she falls off there, she's going to wake herself up, so she doesn't roll across the bed. She's pretty good like that. Yeah, it means that our sides are pretty much like defined. Because if she were to roll onto my side, she'll have like a 100-foot free fall and wake up, whereas I would have to climb Everest to take her side of the bed. So yeah, everything is pretty well divided. But what that means is if our 4-year-old daughter comes in, she's not going to sleep sitting upright. So she takes half of daddy's pillow. And then daddy has less than a quarter of the bed. And I'm the biggest guy in there. It's so comfortable to sleep with lots of pillows. Like, Mary, do you have those decorative pillows? Like, you know, there's those people that you have the bedrooms and they've got like all those decorative pillows, and it's like you get like 20 of them on your bed. And like, I often wonder, it's like, who are you showing off your bedroom to? Like, why do you need to have so many pillows? Because every night they throw them onto the floor, they put them onto the side. But it's like, you know, oh, geez, I didn't know the Johnsons were doing that well. Did you see how many pillows they had? Anyway. Hey, Lloyd in the house. How you doing, Lloyd? Good seeing you. Thank you very much for messaging me like crazy. My phone was going nuts midstream. My watch. It's crazy. With a yeah, 2 pillows were there just in case I needed smothering. Yeah, pretty much. She's got her smothering pillows there as well. But she has a pretty good elbow. It just gets me up going. My wife has 8 pillows on our bed. We only sleep with 1 pillow. Can you ask your wife? Just say, hey, what's with all the pillows? Yeah? Oh, God, here we go. Is it Lloyd again? Oh, Danny boy. Sending me a message. What do you think it is? KFC. Get the KFC. Oh, I love it. No, I'm probably not going to skip Ann this year, mate. I'm going to have to message you back in a bit. My phone's nearly dead. Ange, my phone's nearly dead. Can you bring down my charger, please? I love you. Could extend. Yeah, like it turns out my sleeping, the sleep apnea test I had, it wasn't because of sleep apnea. It's because I kept getting smothered in my sleep. Just if I strangle him slowly, little bit by bit, he'll die one night, but it'll look like sleep apnea. Yeah. You always got to be prepared. Thanks, Ange. Can you prepare yourself to go get me my charger, please? Thank you. Do you have a motivational mantra? Something that motivates you every morning? Well, of course I do. Right here. Nah. Look, I think, to be honest, I have my my goal list up in my bedroom. So I got my short, medium, long-term goals. So whenever I wake up, I see that. I see what I want to get to. I don't have a mantra per se, other than I love you all and there's nothing you can do about it. But I think it's like, it's a bit different for me because I have my chow on the brain. So I have my content. What am I going to do for today? I've like, what am I doing? Like, yeah, am I going to do a vlog entry? Well, I kind of know what I'm going to do, but like, what am I going to talk about today? Can I talk about something new? Or, you know, what am I going to eat for the day? So I kind of have that always going in my brain. So I don't really need a mantra, whatever you call it, per se. But I'm keen to hear, do you guys have mantras? We actually got for Alyssa, it's like we call it her speech, and it's in the bathroom, and we got to get her in. We got to get more kind of more disciplined with doing it. And what it was is we got it after seeing this video, and I'm going to be very professional and bring it up here. Father does speech with daughter before school. One second. I'm going to try to find it. Yeah, this one. So this is a girl looking in the mirror before she goes to school.
Is it going to be a good day? A really good day? You're going to be positive? Say, I am strong.
I am strong.
Say, I am smart.
I am smart.
Say, I work hard.
I work hard.
I am beautiful.
So we got something like that. We made it our own, and we got that printed up, and we got it professionally glassed and everything like that. And it's up on the wall in the bathroom, and we get her to look at it herself in the mirror, just to send herself, like, you know, reaffirming, you know, messages saying that, you know, she's strong, she's smart, she works hard, she's not better than anyone else, but no one is better than her. That kind of respectful kind of stuff. And we want to ingrain that into, you know, from very little. So we do that for her. That's a nice little mantra that we do for her. But we need to be more disciplined with it, because we don't do it every single day. So she looks, she says it's all for the look and needs to look inviting. So it's all for the look and it needs to look inviting. So Ben, who's it trying to look inviting to? Because honestly, whenever I get to the top of the stairs and I see bed, nothing can look more inviting to me than that, unless there was a box of, like, a zinger box on top of it, because honestly, that's the only way it'll look more inviting for me. Hey, Dale Smith in the house. He's late, but he says, hey, how you doing? Good seeing you, Dale. I'm sorry it took so long to get to your message, but good seeing you. How you doing? We have a mantra for it. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah. When it's a hard day, I've told myself, stay strong, stay positive, and turn into my mantra to bring up my mood. Even got it tattooed on my wrist so I can see it always. That's good. You know, staying strong, staying positive. It, you know, like little mantras like that can be the difference between you. Like, I believe if you're having a good day or a bad day, a lot of the bad day is just mentally you thinking, oh, today's going to be a shit day or whatever. And sometimes I need to stop and go, you know what? I'm going to have a good day today. It's going to be good. And then it's just terrible anyway. Got to go, guys. Have to get ready for the working week. Have a good week, everyone. See you back here on Thursday. Hey, Ben, thank you very much for stopping by. Make sure you stop by for Man Talk tomorrow night. You might win one of these hats and stubby coolers and all of that. But yeah, dude, stop by, please. But yeah, look, guys, it's a little past 8 o'clock. I want to spend some time, quality time with my lovely fiance. Yeah, much like Ben, get ready for the work week. Where convince myself not to. No, I won't even make that joke. But look, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of my live stream tonight. You guys are absolutely amazing. Dale, I'm sorry you didn't get to stick around for long. You just kind of come and we're closing up shop. But yeah, if you guys really like my stuff, don't forget to smash that like button. Can you please do so? Because those likes also mean stuff on these live streams. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and that little bell icon. If you want to become a Fat Guy Army member, click that join button next to subscribe. And I love every single one of you. There is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Mary, it was great to see you too. It was the first time I've seen you in a live stream, so it's great having a chat to you. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Thank you very much, Joseph. Loz, have a great night. Dale, Ben, everyone else, I love all of you. Maddie, there's nothing you can do about it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.